Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for your kind association. Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti vaishnava vrinda ki jai. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namah Vishnupadaya Krishnapresthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, by the causeless mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are continuing our reading of Srila Sanatan Goswami's Sri Brihad Bhagavatamrita. We are at a very important juncture in the epic journey of Shripad Narad Muni, who is looking for the recipient of Krishna's greatest mercy. We are in Dwarka. We are in the palace of Lord Krishna, who is sitting with Uddhavji, Balramji, Devaki Mata, who has just left and gone into the kitchen on the pretext of cooking for Krishna. Rukmini and all the other queens are there. Padmavati is gone elsewhere. Satyabhama is not there because she is angry hearing the glorification of the Vraj Gopis by Rukmini Devi. Rukmini Devi said the Vraj Gopis are much more advanced than us. So it is quite befitting and natural that Krishna remembers them with so much love. Satyabhama, having a Vamya Bhav, got angry and went into the sulking chamber. Krishna, who is feeling intense separation from Srimati Radharani and Vrindavan Dham and the gopis, comes to know from Uddhav that Satyabhama is in the sulking chamber because she is upset upon hearing the glorification of Vraj gopis by Rukmini Devi. Lord Krishna angrily says, "Call that daughter of Satrajit, who was quite a wicked man." And immediately Satyabhama was called to the hall where Lord Krishna was sitting with Rukmini, Uddhav, Balramji, and others. And then Sri Krishna spotted Satyabhama, who was quite fearful of Krishna and also embarrassed. Bhaya Lajja. She was experiencing these two emotions, so she did not have the courage to come in front of Krishna. So she stood behind a pillar, but Krishna spotted her. And then Sri Krishna spoke. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Are Satrajiti Kshina Chitte Mano Yatha Tvaya Kriyate Rukmini Prapta Parijatadihetukah तथा व्रजजनेश अस्मन् निर्भर प्रणयादपि अवरे किं न जानासि मां तद इच्छानुसारिणम्. The Supreme Lord Shri Krishna said, "O Kshina Chitte, O weak-minded daughter of Satrajit." Satrajit's daughter is Satrajiti, the daughter of Maharaj Satrajit. Just as you grew angry, man, yatha, tvaya. Man means anger. Just as you grew angry when Rukmini obtained special favors like Parijat flower, Parijat Adi Prapta Rukmini. When I gave the Parijat flower to Rukmini, you became angry. Now you are angry at my intense love, not just mine, but even the intense love that Rukmini has, that Rohini Mata has for Vrindavan and the people of Vrindavan. Now you are angry at our intense love for the people of Vraj. Vraja Janeshu Pranayat. The pranay, the love that we have for Vrajajan, the Vraj Gopis, the Gop Sakhas. You're angry upon seeing our intense love for the Vrajajana, silly woman, addressing her as our insignificant one, silly woman. Don't you know that I am ruled by their desires? Mam tad ichha anusarinam. I am controlled by the desires of the Vrajavasis. Tad ichha means the desires of the Vrajavasis. Anu sarinam means I am obedient. I do what they do. Remember, there are two things, anusaran and anukaran. Anukaran means imitate, and anusaran means to obey. When it comes to Shri Krishna, to Shri Guru, the Acharyas, we should do anusaran. We should obey them. Anukaran is imitation. Prabhupada used words like rascal to chastise, so we also start using those words. Prabhupada sometimes allowed people to fan him, so we also allow people to fan us with chamar. That is called anukaran. But anusaran means to obey. Shri Krishna says that mam tad ichha anusarinam. Krishna obeys anusarinam, his devotees. And the devotees obey Krishna. Devotees obey Shri Guru. Silly woman, don't you know that I am controlled by the desires of my Vrajvasi devotees? Krishna clearly tells Satyabhama. Commentary by Srila Sanatan Goswami Prabhupada. Displeased with Satyabhama, Shri Krishna remembers that her father had sometimes acted foolishly. For example, during the episode of the Syamantak Mani, he had spread rumors about Krishna, that Krishna was eyeing the Syamantak Mani. When Satrajit's younger brother Prasena was killed by the lion, Satrajit, not knowing the truth, just started spreading rumors that maybe Krishna killed. So he had acted foolishly, Satrajit. Thus, Shri Krishna addresses Shri Satyabhama Devi as daughter of Satrajit. O Satrajiti, Kshina Chitte, small minded, weak minded, silly lady. Shri Krishna refers to himself in the plural, our love for Vrindavan. See here. So he uses the word our. Ha. Asmat. Our. Not my love, but he uses our. Asmat. Krishna refers to himself in the plural either because he's thinking of Sri Balram and Rohini also, who share the feelings of love for Vrajvasis, or because he's proud of himself for having the great treasure of the Vrajvasis' love. Who can explain this point? So, one reason Krishna says Asma means our, he's using our instead of I, One is that because it's not just Krishna loves Vrindavan, but in that room also there is Rohini, there is also Balram, also Uddhav. They all share the love for Vrindavan. Therefore, it says our love for Vrindavan. Asmat. Asmat Nirbhara Pranay for the Vrajajanas. Our love for the Vrajajanas, Vrajavasis. Second reason is he's proud of himself for having the great treasure of Vrajavasis' love. So why does the plural come into the picture if Krishna is proud? Reason is if Krishna is proud of himself of having the great treasure of the love of Vrajavasis. See, the greatest treasure we have in life is the love and affection of some dear devotees. It is very rare. Sometimes we share a special bond with certain devotees. We may not talk so often. Vrajraj Kumar Prabhu, Hari Bol. Sometimes we may not get to talk so often, but there is a deep bond of affection. And the real wealth we have in life is the love of such devotees. Other than that, we don't have any wealth. When we die, the real wealth we have is how many devotees will cry for us. There is no other wealth. You see, when a great devotee departs from this world and enters the Nitya Lila of Radha Shama Sundar, how many devotees cry? That is the real wealth we have. Recently, when His Holiness Shripad Kratudas Ji Maharaj, beloved spiritual master of so many of my friends like Dhir Krishna Prabhu, entered Nitya Lila, the video was so touching. We could not be there in Vrindavan Dham, but saw the video in Krishna Balram Mandir, thousands of devotees on the streets of Vrindavan, thousands of devotees on the banks of Yamuna, just a flood of devotees, lovers. That is the real wealth. How much love devotees have for us. So if Krishna has that wealth of the love of Vrajavasis, my Vrajavasi friends, they love me. Even though I could not reciprocate with them, they love me. That is the wealth that Krishna has. Then one becomes very respectable. When we have some wealth, it increases our pratishtha. It increases our respect. And when there is respect for someone, we use plural. आप, ऐसा यूज प्लूरल. भवान, ऐसा. When there is a lot of respect for someone, then एक, तुम आ जाओ या आप आ जाइए, ऐसा. So instead of मैं, we say हम. So when there is respect, there is plural is used. Therefore, asmat is used, which is plural. Because Krishna is now giving himself respect. Why? Because I have the love of the Vrajvasis. So Krishna is feeling very happy. So he's using plural for himself. कृते सर्व परित्यागे तैर्भद्रं यदि मन्यते शपेतेऽस्मिन् क्षणे सत्यं तथैव क्रियते मया. If the people of Raj thought it good that I renounce everything, parityage, if that was better for me, bhadram, I promise you that in a moment I would do just that. Hare Krishna. Krite sarva parityage bhadram yadi. If the Vrajavasis feel it is good for me to give up everything, then शपे मैं शपथ लेता हूं, I promise you, अस्मिन् क्षणे, at this very moment, I'm telling the truth, satyam eva kriyate maya, that will be done by me. I will give up everything. I will renounce everything if the Vrajavasis want me to do it. That is how much anusaran I do. That is how much I obey them. That is how much I am Vrajvasi paradhin. I am under their control. So, which means Krishna is giving a hint here to Satyabhama. If Vrajvasis tell me I should give up my 16,108 queens and the children and grandchildren, I will do it in a moment. That is how much I love Vrajvasis. Savdhan! Satyabhama. Don't have this anger towards my Vrajvasi friends and family. Commentary. If we are to take these words seriously, Shri Krishna would not hesitate to abandon his Dwarka wives, children, and everyone else if that would make the Vrajvasis happy. Soch lo. Hare Krishna. This is Krishna's heart. But we should also take into account that a solemn vow is usually made only before someone in whom one has firm trust. And this means that Satyabhama also is very dear to Krishna. Hari bol. See? It's both ways. You give a promise, shape, shapat, only to someone who you care about. Otherwise, what is the need? You will just abandon. That means Satyabhama also is very dear to Krishna. That's why he called her to educate her about his love for the Vrajvasis. Otherwise, Krishna could have just neglected her. Sometimes people say that someone is doing Vaishnava Aparadh, why nothing is happening to that person. It is because Krishna is so displeased that he is neglecting. You are not very dear to Krishna. Krishna is neglecting. Then Yamai Shuddhi. Then Yamaraj will purify. Many Yamarajas will purify. Plural is used. Yamai Shuddhi. They will purify. Krishna will not personally take interest in your purification. But when Krishna takes personal interest, those devotees are fortunate. Gopala Chapal was fortunate. Very fortunate because Krishna personally interfered, gave him leprosy. And that's how he became a pure devotee later on. The son-in-law of Sri Saramabha Bhattacharya, Amogh, he was very, very fortunate. Immediately he got cholera, diarrhea, dysentery, he was dying. But then Mahaprabhu gave him mercy. But for lesser people like us who commit Vaishnava Aparadha, nothing happens. We are still business as usual. No cholera, no leprosy, nothing is happening. No thunderbolt is striking us on the head. That means Krishna is not taking personal interest. And later on, Yamaraj will deal with us. But Satyabhama Devi is so dear to Krishna that when she makes a mistake, Shri Krishna is calling her, come here, and purifying her, educating her. Stuvata brahmanoktam yad वृद्धवाक्यं न तन्मृषा तेषां प्रत्युपकारेऽहम् अशक्तो तोमहारिणी. Hare Krishna. The praise offered by the venerable Brahma, Brahmana Uktam, Stuvata, the stuti offered by Lord Brahma was not spoken in vain. Where is this? 14th chapter of 10th canto. Haribol. Brahma Stuti. After the Brahma Vimohan Lila, Brahmaji glorified Vrindavan and Krishna. That was not spoken in vain. I can never fully repay these Vrindavan devotees. Na paraye ham niravatya samyujam. And so I am utterly indebted to them. Ashakto, the Maharini. I am incapable. Shakya means possible. Ashakya means impossible. Ashaktaha ata Maharini. I cannot repay their debt. In fact, I am Maharini. I am a great debtor. I am greatly, utterly indebted to the Vrajavasis. Brahmana Uktam Vriddhavakyam, the statement of the great Lord Brahma Mahajan, was not spoken in vain. It was not mrisha, natad mrisha. It was true that tesham pratyupakare. Upkar means to do something nice for others. Pratyupkar means to return the favor. Haribol. Upkar, when someone does upkar on us, does something good for us, then pratyupkar, you reciprocate in kind. But ashakta, I am incapable of reciprocating with what the Vrajavasis have done. These people are saying Padmavati and the likes that give money to Nanda Baba Yashoda for their foster home care. This is nonsense. I cannot repay. Brahmaji knows that. He has said that. Shri Krishna is the all powerful Supreme Lord. At his command are boundless energies. Parasya Shaktir Vidheva Shruyate. Ready to fulfill his every desire. Swabhaviki Jnana Bala Kriyacha. Everything is naturally happening. Krishna's Ichha Shakti will fulfill every desire. Doesn't want to be bound, Mother Yashoda cannot bind him, no matter how many ropes she uses. And when Shri Krishna wants to be bound, then immediately Mother Yashoda is able to bind him. Trinavarta is able to carry Krishna as high as Krishna wants, as long as Krishna is enjoying the ride in the sky. And when Krishna says, okay, now time to pack up, then Trinavarta cannot carry Krishna for one moment also. That is Shri Krishna. His Ichha Shakti makes everything possible. Swabhaviki Jnana Bala Kriyacha. The Upanishads say. But even though Shri Krishna can do everything, Kartum Akartum Anyatha Kartum Sarva Samartha Bhagwan. This is the Upanishad Vakya. That he can do impossible into possible, he can make possible into impossible. Sarva Samartha Bhagwan. Bhagwan is Sarva Samartha. He is omnipotent. Even though Krishna can do everything, he is omnipotent. However, he cannot repay his debt of gratitude to his devotees in Sri Vrindavan Dham. Na Parayaham was spoken only in Vrindavan. Thus, he constantly looks for small favors he can do for Vrajvasis as tokens of his affection. As Lord Brahma stated while praising Krishna's super excellence, the 14th chapter of the 10th canto. येषां घोषनिवासिनामुत भवान् किं देवरातेति नः चेतो विश्वफलात् फलं त्वदपरम् कुत्राप्ययन् मुह्यति सद्वेषादिव पूतनापि सकुला त्वामेव देवा पिता यद्धामार्थसुहृत्प्रियात्मतनय प्राणाशयास्त्वत्कृते. My mind becomes bewildered just trying to think of what reward other than you could be found anywhere. Krishna is the highest attainment. You, O Krishna, are the embodiment of all benedictions. Phalat phalam. You are the greatest attainment, greatest reward, greatest benediction. See, Bhavan word is used. Aap. Respectfully. You are the embodiment of all benedictions which you shower upon these residents of the cowherd community of Vrindavan. Clearly, Brahmaji is saying that Krishna is giving his highest mercy to the Esham Ghosha Nivasina, these residents of Vrindavan who are taking care of the cows. You have given the highest mercy to him. You have already arranged to give yourself to Putana and her family members like Bakasur, Aghasur. Why? What was the qualification of Putana? Sadvesh. She dressed up as Mother Yashoda. She dressed up as a gopi in Vatsalya Rati. Sadveshad, Eva Putanapi, Sakula, along with Putana's relatives, her brothers, Bakasura Kasur. You have already arranged to give yourself to Putana and her family members in exchange for her disguising herself as a Vrindavan devotee. So, what is left for you to give these devotees of Vrindavan? Now, what will you give? Your Surit, Priyatma. What will you give to these Vrajavasis? You have already given yourself to Putana because she dressed as a Vrajavasi. Just by dressing as a Vrajavasi, Krishna sold himself to Putana when he was 6 days old. Now, what do you have to give the residents of Vrindavan? Whose homes, wealth, friends, bodies, children, dear relations, and very lives and hearts are all dedicated only to you. Dhama, Artha, Surit, Priya, Atma, Tanay, all their pranay, Tvatkrite, it is for you. You are everything to them. You are their home, you are their wealth, you are their treasures, you are their friend, you are their body, you are their children. All the love and attachment they have for all these home, wealth, friends, children, body, relatives, spouse, father, mother, all the love they have in their heart, it is Tvatkrite, it is meant for you only, O Krishna. They have given everything to you. What will you give them? Putana only gave you a nice drama. She acted like a Vraj Gopi, and you gave yourself to her. And now, what are you going to give the Vrajvasis who have given? What will you give them? Krishna is referring to these words of Lord Brahma. यदि च प्रियतये तेषां तत्र यामि वसामि च तथापि किम् अपि स्वास्थ्यं भाव्यं नालोचयाम्यहम्. But even if for their pleasure I were to return to live with them, I don't see how that would help. Hare Krishna. Sri Krishna is saying, even if for the pleasure of the Vrajvasis, Tesham Pritaye, Pritaye means for their happiness. Tattayami, if I go to Vrindavan and Vasamicha and I reside there, I stay there, I settle in Vrindavan for the happiness of the Vrajvasis who love me. Tathapi kimapi swasthyam. Still, I don't think they will be happy. I don't think it will help in any way. Why? That's a very curious statement to make. Because mad ikshanadev vigada bhavo dayena labdha vikala vimoham na dayehikam kin chanate na deham vidur na chatmanamaho kimanyat. Just by seeing me, they become so dazed and bewildered by ecstasies from deep within that they fail to recognize their own bodies and everything that has to do with their bodies. Na deha vidur. They cannot even recognize their own bodies. What to speak of the rest of the world? Aho kimanyat. They don't know their body. They don't know themselves. They don't know anything. Vimoham. Confusion. Why? due to the ecstasy of obtaining my darshan. Ikshanat means to see. Vigala bhava udayena. When they see me, deep feelings of love arise. There is an eruption of volcano. Love like lava flows out from the volcano of their heart. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was poetically called as, who knows? There's a book by that name. Who knows? Very beautiful book. The Volcano of Love. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called the volcano, the golden volcano of love, by a disciple of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, Sri Srimad Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj. He wrote a book, Volcano of Love. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Krishna Prem Purushottam, when it comes out. Similarly, the Vraj devotees, Vrajavasis, when they simply see Krishna, just by seeing me, Mad Ikshanad, such a Vigala Bhava Udayena, such a deep feelings of love and ecstasy arise in their heart that they fail to recognize themselves and everything around them. There is no ahamta, there is no mamata. Both disappear. Knowledge of their body and knowledge of things connected to the body. Ahamta means body, myself, and mamata means mine. Everything is gone. What to speak of the rest of the world? Aho ki manyat. What to speak of others? Other things. They're completely bewildered just by seeing me. So even if I go, they will still be vikal. They will still be in distress. This is the supernatural, unprecedented love of the Vrajavasis. Can you imagine such a love? They are crying in separation from Krishna, but even if Krishna comes in front of them, they'll still be in distress because they will be in such an ecstasy by seeing Krishna that they will not be conscious of what is happening to their body, whether they're sitting, they're standing, they're eating, they're drinking, they have not slept. They will just lose all awareness. And even when they are with Krishna, they will think, even if they are with me, Krishna is saying, they will think they are hallucinating. And they will feel that no, Krishna is just playing tricks. He has not come back. And even if they believe that I have come back, they will think Krishna is going to leave now. Krishna is going to leave now. So they will feel separation from me and vikalta because of separation from me, even in my presence. This is the unimaginable love, the Vrajavasis. We cannot even imagine such love. Suppose we love somebody and we have been separated. When we see that person, oh, so happy to see you, we'll embrace and we'll be so happy. But the Vrajavasis' love is so great that when they see Krishna, when they will see Krishna, they will just lose all consciousness of their body and everything connected to their body. Commentary. As soon as the devotees of Vraj see Shri Krishna's beauty, their prem transforms into intense Niguda bhav, intense ecstasies. They manifest in their body as Ashta Satvik Vikar. Where is peace for them? Shanti, nahi. They see Krishna and they will experience Ashta Satvik Vikar. Trembling, perspiring, hair standing on end, fainting, body color changing, unable to speak. These devotees then enter a trance of bewilderment, losing external consciousness. They forget their external consciousness, completely mohit. In this state called vimohan, they are bewildered. They don't have external consciousness. In this state of consciousness called vimohan, the most exceptional trance, Vishishtam Moham, Vishishtam Moham, exceptional trance. The Supreme Person Krishna reveals himself in full with his attributes and associates, with the parikar and his different opulences and qualities. Everything becomes manifest to such a exceptional devotee in exceptional trance, Vishishtam Moham. This state, Vishishtam Moham, therefore, lies far beyond Vigada Bhav is being explained here, and Vimoham is being explained. So technical word is Vishishta Moham, exceptional trance. The Supreme Person reveals himself in full. In this state therefore lies far beyond the partial realization of truth attained by impersonalists in their ordinary samadhi, when they have Brahman realization or Paramatma realization, which its artificial background of voidness. In Brahman realization, there is only partial realization of the truth. The masculine pronoun they, here indicates all the Vrajavasis, both male and female. Or else, Sri Krishna is really talking only about his female devotees, the young gopis, but avoids using the feminine pronoun ta, because in the present company he does not want to talk about them openly. Hare Krishna. Maybe he's still, even though Devaki is not there, even though Padmavat is not there, but maybe he's having little sankoch in front of his wives, in front of Balramji. I don't know. In either case, when the Vrajvasis see him, they forget their own bodies and everything connected with them. Ahamta, mamta both go. Their family, social position, responsibility, so on. Everything just disappears when they see Krishna. There is such an upsurge of spiritual ecstasy on seeing Krishna. Niguda bhav. They forget whatever plans they may have had for success in this life or the next. Therefore, since the Vrajvasis, upon seeing Krishna again, would lose all contact with reality, Shri Krishna sees no hope of restoring them to health by returning. Therefore, since the Vrajavasis, upon seeing Krishna again, would lose all contact with reality, Krishna sees no hope of restoring them to health by returning. What is the use? They will lose their mind if they see me. They will go transcendentally mad upon seeing me if I go back. It's not going to restore them to their normal condition. It's not going to be business as usual for them. Krishna's going back to Vrindavan, to his Vrajavasi devotees, would only make their condition worse. Krishna is saying. Such is their love. What else Shri Krishna says about his amazing Vrajavasi devotees, Krishna willing, we will see tomorrow. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Shri Brhad Bhagavatamrta ki jai. Srila Sanatan Goswami Prabhupada ki jai. Our ISKCON BBT founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Thank you
Hare
so much,
Krishna.
Jai
Hare
Jai
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Dandavat
Hare
pranam.